Hey everyone, this is Jesse with AutoAid, and today we're going to show you how to replace a flat tire. Obviously this one is not flat, but this is demonstration. We're going to say this one is flat, and if you're on a highway or anything, you want to make sure that you have enough space, get off the road, use your flashers, all that good stuff. So today we're in the driveway where it's nice and safe. We're going to come to the back of the vehicle, open up the trunk. Most jacks are going to be, especially with small compact cars, down underneath here under this pad or under the vehicle. So some important things that we're looking for is a four-way. Sometimes that's just one piece that comes with it, the actual spare itself, and then our jack. So most jacks are going to be tied down with something. As you can see, that's a pretty long thread. So I'm going to be here a while spinning that one. All right, so we got that bolt out. So we got our jack. This is our jack. Sometimes jacks are located in the side compartments. So just when in doubt, you want to check your owner's manual of where your jack is located. So we're going to take these items to where we're doing the repair. All right, so with this jack, it really just spins. So right now we're just lowering it so we can get this piece off, and this actually acts as our four-way. So right here, we can use that to go ahead and spin this.
Okay, we're going to spin this, lower it a little bit further.
And where we're going to set this is really important. So a lot of vehicles, as you can see here, here's an arrow. This is where the car manufacturer wants you to lift this vehicle. And this little groove right here, that's where it's called a pinch weld. The pinch weld is right here. You can see on this car it's pretty beat up. But we're just going to set that right there. We're just going to ease it on there until it lines up. So it's on the pinch weld, and then we can use what they gave us to crank down on it. So right now we're just kind of getting it tight, but we don't want to lift it off the ground just yet. We got to break the lug nuts loose on the tire. All right, so these are actually aftermarket wheels, so that's why I have a special tool. But you would just normally use your four-way or the tool that was given to you. And really all we're doing here is we're just breaking them loose. So when we have the vehicle up in the air, the tire won't rotate on us. Now that we have all five loosened up, we're going to go ahead and jack this thing all the way up. All right, before we actually get the tire up off the ground, we want to make sure this vehicle is not going anywhere. So I have a little plastic chocks that you can find at the local store, or you can use your surroundings. Here we have a landscaping brick. Sorry, babe, had to use it. Really, we're just going to be blocking the back tire just to make sure it doesn't roll anywhere on us. It's up off the ground. A little pampered from Air Tools. It's been a while since I've actually had to use one of these. But now what we're wanting to do is go ahead and take those lug nuts off all the way. Now that we have all of them off, and go ahead and take the tire off, set it down to where you don't scratch your rims. And now we have our spare. Some notable things on your spare is we're looking for the PSI. It's going to be much higher than your normal tire. Okay, so on this tire, it's saying max is 60 psi. So compared to the normal tires, which is about 30 psi. Really, you want to check your tire probably every summer and every winter, just to make sure that it's aired up and there's no worn spots on it or anything like that. So always make sure your spare is good to go, because the last thing you want is to be on the side of the road in a bad spare. So we're just gonna lift this up, scoot it on there, and I always like to start with one just to get it on there, and then do your other ones. All right, so when we're snugging them up, we're gonna do a star formation. So this is my top, and I got this one nice and tight. I'm gonna come down here, get that one nice and snug, then come back over here. So here, here, here. I'm just gonna kind of follow that star formation. All right, we got the third one coming over here. And why is it really important to do a star formation? So make sure this is as even as possible. You don't want any wobble when you're riding down the road. All right, last one. And right now we're just kind of getting them snug so it's on there. Now we're gonna come back over to our jack and we're going to let it down. Got that out. Now back over here, and we're going to do a star formation again, just to make sure everything is super tight. Kind of using my body weight, make it a little bit easier. All right. So now we've successfully put on our donut. And the important thing is this is a donut. We don't want to be driving on this very long. So this should get you to the nearest exit to get to the closest tire shop. Do not be driving on this very long. This is different than a spare. A spare is going to be just like the same size as a normal tire. So I hope this video helps and look forward to seeing you some more.